righty, I'm gonna bang on the table. I'm gonna go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is the Town of Star Valley Ranch Planning Commission. It's December 10th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. We do have all commissioners present. Let the record also reflect we have Town Clerk Hurd, Building Official Kazir, and Town Administrator Aitken. From there, we're going to move on to the agenda. Could I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Sommerfeld. Could I get a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Nalmoff. All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, I don't vote, sorry. I've still got holdover from last night's meeting, so. Hearing all ayes, the agenda is adopted. All right. All right, moving on. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the November 12th planning with the agenda. Did anyone have any comments, questions, edits? Okay, could I get a motion to approve the minutes from November 12th, 2025?
So move.
Moved by Commissioner Albers. Could I get a second?
I'll second.
Oh, seconded by Commissioner Stewart. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All righty. Okay, moving on to regular agenda items. The first item is the rezone application from the Star Valley Ranch Association for Plat 17, Lot 133. This is something we've been reviewing in front of this commission for the past several months. The plat amendment was completed and approved by the town council. And so now the next step is the rezone. We do have representatives from the association here tonight. I see the general manager and the chairman of the board of directors. Did anyone have any questions or concerns about the rezone application at this point? And we also have had this out for 30 days of public comment at this point. It was advertised in the newspaper, and there have been no comments received, written, email, anything. So no comments from the public on that. So if there's not any other discussion or comments or concerns from the commission, I'd like to get a motion to either approve or recommend approving or denying the rezone application to the town council for Plat 17, Lot 133.
I can move that we move these forward to the town council.
Okay, as to approve it? To approve it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I've got a motion to approve the application for rezone from Commissioner Sommerfeld. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded from Commissioner Dalton. Any other discussion? Any questions from anyone here? No? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you very much. The clerk will draft up a recommendation memo and we'll get that to the town council and then they'll take it up for a final decision in January. Very good. All right. Next item on the agenda, the Mountain Estates annexation petition. So I did notify everyone that on the first, actually we got an annexation petition was submitted the day before Thanksgiving for Mountain Estates. And after the clerk began reviewing it, there were a few things that were missing. So those were rectified and those items were provided on December 1st. So all of the application came in on the 1st, and after review, the clerk did certify that it substantially complied with the state statute. And so we do have a official annexation application and petition from Bucket List LLC, Mr. Dirk Izat, for the Mountain Estates subdivision. This meeting was really just to bring it up to, and we sent out the timeline on what we're going to try and execute. And actually, Mr. Izat's here now, if anybody has any questions tonight. But we're not going to, let me pull up the timeline. This was really just, oops, that's not the document. There it is. There we go. Okay. So the first, since we only have one meeting this month, and you all just got the giant volume of documents less than a week ago. It needed to come in at least 10 days before this meeting. So you're going to officially kind of look at everything in preparation for the January 14th meeting. And at that time, Mr. Izat is here. You're going to need to appear at our January 14th meeting about the annexation petition.
Okay.
And he'll be prepared to answer any questions. And just if we have questions or if there's other things that the commission needs documentation-wise. We just want to get all that on the table. And then if we think if the commission thinks the application and everything is, there's enough there to continue forward in the process, that's what will happen at that point. And then the next time the commission will formally need to take a look at it will be in the February 11th meeting. And that's when, by that time, you'll also have the annexation report, which by statute the town has to prepare. And the town is shooting to have that done. The town staff and town engineer are working on that report. And we're going to try to meet at the end of January so that there's still at least, a good 10 days or so before the planning commission meeting so that you all can review that. And then the goal would be at the February 11th meeting for the planning commission to make a recommendation to approve or deny the annexation application to the town council. And we tried to, as the town clerk was building this timeline, build in a little bit of time within the timeline by statute. Once the application, the annexation application is certified as being substantially complete by statute, the town council has to hold a public hearing not less than 30 days, but not more than 180 days from when the application is verified. So if you count from December 2nd, 180 days is May 31st. So, and that's Memorial Weekend. We're in them getting to the Memorial holiday. I guess technically the holiday is probably before that date. So we did want to, in the event that we need more time for the annexation report or anything else, there is a little wiggle room here in this timeline. But everything needs to get wrapped up by the end of May, and that means in front of the town council. So for tonight, does anyone have any questions on this schedule, the timeline that's been put together? Did everybody get all the documents? If you would like to have things printed out, town clerk has been doing that for a couple of the council members. So if anybody here would like hard copies of stuff, just let us know and we can put that together for you. So, okay. Any preliminary questions tonight? I mean, this is going to be a pretty big exercise to go through. The town did do an annexation back in 2015 for Sunrise Mountain Estates. And then previously there was another annexation petition from the Mountain Estates development back in 2018 that was not successful. So this will certainly be a new process for me. I don't know if any of you have ever been through an annexation. I was looking at Commissioner Stewart just from your former planning days.
Nope.
So, and then Commissioner Dalton, you were both probably on the P&Z or at least involved in some of the meetings before, I would guess.
For Mountain, for you guys.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And the first time for Dirt.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we will have on the 11th of February, if we can hold that schedule, we'll have a public hearing before this body. So there will be opportunity for the public to comment to the commission as well. And then there will be the public hearing required by statute in front of the town council when we get to that meeting date, which right now we have tentatively scheduled for March 17th. So again, we kind of tried to leave a little bit of wiggle room in there if we need more time. And we plan to make the meeting in front of the town council a special meeting, so it'll just be, that will be the only item on the agenda. We felt like it's significant enough that we didn't want to try and bundle it into a regular meeting or something else, so. Okay, any other questions on this one? All right. So let's go ahead and we're to the public comment section of our agenda. So is anyone here in attendance? Would they like to make public comment this evening? Okay. Yes,
I just want to make Wilson
Can you-
on the town council.
come up to the podium, please.
Nothing really big. Katie Wilson,
That
town
way
council.
the speakers can hear you.
I just realized you guys have a huge undertaking on the annexation, and just know that you're supported by us. So if you have questions or anything, by all means, you can come talk to me.
Thank you.
My phone number.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else have public comment tonight? Okay, thank you. All right, moving on, the next item on the agenda, discussion items. We wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about the master plan and the survey and where we are with things. The last chapter that went out was the future land use. I was just talking to Commissioner Dalton before the meeting. Chapter 3, which is current land use, is getting close, so I'm hoping to get that one out to everyone for review by the end of the month. It's another kind of lengthy chapter, but has lots of interesting information in it. So that's where the master plan itself is, and I think we're still pretty good on the schedule to try and get the whole document draft put together and out for public comment by the 1st of April. So there'll be a lot of review by this body in between now and then. And thank you for the comments that you've been providing. Commissioner Stewart, any update? I know you've been slogging away through survey results.
I don't think this is very visible for all of you, but here they are.
Oh,
in this
yay.
Word document, except for those couple questions that I was waiting, and I know you sent them, but it just hasn't got to it yet.
That's fine.
So they're all in this Word doc, and it has charts and tables associated with each response.
Awesome, thank
Oh,
you.
this is for the future.
This is for this email survey that went out, yep.
Yes.
Yep, so she's been crunching all the data, so that's been awesome, I appreciate that.
When will we get it?
Did I say, we were talking about end of January?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully I have some time off work coming
I
up,
was
so I'll be able to do it then.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'll send us the docs.
Uh-huh.
yep,
Good.
so we'll distribute that to the planning commission, and then all of this report will roll into chapter 6, I think it is, of the master plan, along with a big summary of the 2022 mailed out survey that Nancy Ellis put together. So we'll compile all of that into chapter 6 and get that out probably in February. So that's the plan.
Right now, it's sitting at 28 pages.
Oh,
And
golly.
it's not done yet, so
Okay.
it might be in an appendix.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
we can always summarize and put an
Yeah.
appendix in the back, yeah, because that's going to be many, many, many pages. All right, thank you very much for working on that. Okay, the next item, we have other matters from the commission, and so I just wanted to go around. Commissioner Nowloff, did you have anything you wanted to bring up?
I don't.
How was the
The
Festival of
went
Trees.
really well.
Yeah.
And we've exceeded our last year numbers. It was slow, definitely getting, because you could feel the difference,
Mhm.
that people were not spending as much
Yeah.
money this year.
Yeah.
And it was very hard. But we went from 12 trees to 19 this year. We also had some community trees that were donated. We raised close to $33,000.
That's amazing, wow. I saw the article in the paper, so good job.
So we'll have final numbers hopefully soon. We're going to go through some IRS issues tonight
Mhm.
and take a look. There's just so much with the nonprofit, but
I can't imagine.
we were very excited.
Great.
The new space was fabulous.
Awesome. Well, I wish I could have gotten down there. You know, we had Friday, we had the lighting here, and then I just couldn't make
weather.
it on Saturday, but I'm glad it went well, so.
Thank you.
Commissioner Stewart, anything to add? Commissioner Albers? Commissioner Dalton? Commissioner Sunfeld?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I do have a couple of items. The first one, yesterday at the town council work session and also at the regular meeting, there was discussion of, there's a home at 1959 Sunrise Mountain Estates that the town council, I'm sorry, that the town issued a building permit for back in June. There was a mistake that was made when that permit was issued. So there was the plans that were read weren't really weren't large enough. So in trying to enlarge the plans to look at all the numbers, 5s and 9s start looking a little similar when you don't have good resolution. Anyway, so the permit was issued, and it turns out that the home height was actually 39 feet at the time, 42. It was more than our 35, let's put it that way. So the town made a mistake in issuing the permit. Then as the building got underway, there was some other issues that were brought up, or not brought up, discovered as far as like the plans. There were some alterations to the plans that needed to come back through. And so the town got together with the builder and with the homeowner and with the homeowners association, building official, town administrator, town attorney, and came to a resolution on how to move forward. And there was some agreement to change the grade around the house to try and get closer to the 35 feet, At the time, the town, our position was that since we issued the permit with the height of 39 feet and change, that we were kind of stuck having already authorized that. And so we would make the builder ensure that they would be within what the permit had allowed. However, in subsequent discussions with the town attorney today, we have another option, which is to go ahead and revoke the permit because it's actually an invalid permit since the permit does not fall within town code. And so this afternoon, a stop work order was issued for the build, and the permit is being pulled back. And we are going to be talking with the builder on how he's going to remedy that particular build. There's a possibility some of that remedy might involve a variance, so that's why I'm bringing it up to the commission. And if a variance is going to come through, and given that we're not planning to meet again until January 14th, I think it is, which would be after the town council meeting, I wanted to ask the commission if you would be available to possibly meet maybe the 7th, so the first Wednesday of January? Is that something that could work for folks' schedules? Because that way, if a variance, and this is if a variance comes through, it would just be a special meeting to make a recommendation on the variance for the town council. And then that way, the town council could take up the variance at their next meeting, which would be the following week.
So did the builder know that, I mean, the builder knows 35 feet. So my question is, did they know that this was not right? Were they aware?
I'm gonna,
Or am I,
well, no, it's
Yeah.
a valid
Okay.
question. I mean, I would like, my thought is I would like to say yes. I believe the work was subcontracted out. Mr. Izat's here.
okay.
And then, I don't know, Mr. Kazir, if you have anything to add as
I
far
just
as,
noticed the building was taller than what I thought was on the plan. I was going off the grade, and then when I saw the building, I knew we had a problem.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I went back to the plans, I've been going through them with Dirk, and trying to come up with a remedy to bring the grade up.
Yeah.
So those are the issues we're trying to work through now. So that's kind of where we're at on that.
Yeah, I mean,
Me and Fred even looked at the plans together, and we both came up with the same measurement as well, so and we thought we had, you know, but once we looked at the building, we knew that there was definitely a height difference from what we anticipated, so.
Okay.
So there's a difference between what is on the plans and what was actually built, in addition to like the scaling with the documents?
yes, exactly. If that's,
Well, our interpretation
yes.
of those plans
Mhm.
weren't accurate,
yeah.
so that's the dispute, is where we're at with the difference.
Mhm.
So that's what we're trying to remedy. So, and that's what we're working on, and, you know, we figured maybe bring up the grade to a possibility, you know, to bring the levy, the 42, whatever height, maybe a factor in the situation. I've been talking with Dirk about that, and that's kind of what was established, and then it's kind of where we left off, so.
So, again, I just wanted to bring it up because if we do get a variance for that, I'd like to get it in front of the council for their meeting in January, which would mean we'd need to have a meeting before our usual date. So if we met on the 7th, we wouldn't meet on the 14th.
So the only reason we would have
Yes,
a
we might.
meeting would be
For the
if there
variance.
is a variance.
Yes, correct.
Requested. Otherwise, the other option is that you change the plan.
That there would be some other, yeah, remedy that the builder can
We're gonna come up with
affect.
the best remedy, hopefully
Yeah.
that fits all parties,
Yeah,
for the town, for Dirk, for his customer, what we're trying to work out.
and I guess I shouldn't say we wouldn't meet on the 14th. If we were going to do a special meeting for a variance, we would probably still meet on the 14th because we'd have other regular items, so. But we will let all the commissioners know if the 7th is going to be something we need to do, and certainly if we get any documents in for a variance, we'll get those out to you as soon as we can. So, okay. more to follow on that one, most definitely. All right, so items to be turned over to the town council is the next item on the agenda, and the clerk is going to be drafting the recommendation memo for the Star Valley Ranch Association rezone application, and I think that is the only item, and potentially, well, yeah, that's the only item I can think of. Action items for the next meeting will be to let everybody know if we're going to meet on the 7th, and then to provide any documentation in support of that. So between now and our regular meeting on the 14th, yeah, can't cancel that one because it's on that other timeline, dang it. Yeah, just winnow through all the annexation petition documentation, and if you come up with questions or things in between now and the meeting on the 14th, if you could just send out an email to everybody, because it's just probably plenty of things we're going to think of between now and then there'll be an opportunity, obviously, for questions and things when the petitioner makes a presentation or answers questions on the 14th that we might have. Okay? Any other saved rounds from the commission? Okay? Can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Sommerfeld. Can I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Stewart. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We are adjourned at 5:51. Thank you.